Alright, got a couple more minutes. Let's go ahead and shuffle these cards. If you want to engage with the content, you have to be subscribed. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. We got one more minute. Forty, 30 seconds. Make sure y'all got y'all drinks, your fumar if you like that, if you're into that, if you need that. Tap in with your spirit team, asking for a message. Oh, what's up, girl, boyfriend, they, them? How y'all doing? Well, I hope. It's your girl, Sid from Savvy Sentience, and welcome to your Halloween reading. If you all are new here, hello and welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Please make sure that you all do the things, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and say hello in the comments below. If you all would like to book a personal reading, you can book at SavySentient.com, and that is the only place that you can book. I will never reach out to you. You'll never catch me in your DMs, and I do not have a WhatsApp. I do not have a WhatsApp. I do not have a WhatsApp. Anyone trying to get you to do a reading on a WhatsApp is also trying to scam you. All readings done by me are done via Zoom in person, so if you don't see me, you're not getting a reading from me. All right? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Happy Halloween. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Spirit, speak to me. Speak through me. Let's get into the zombies today, actually. That's what I want to do. We're doing zombies. Put the modern witch over here. All right. Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. Let me receive a message for my collective for their highest good. Let all negative energies that try to permeate this reading to obstruct or misconstrue the message be blocked. I bind you. Spirit, what is the heart of this message today? What's at the heart of this message for my collective? Seven of Pentacles. This is a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles represents, in this specific deck, it represents evaluation. It's about examining your progress and deciding what is working and what is not. It's about deciding if something is worth the effort that you are putting into it, and if there indeed needs to be a shift in what you're doing or a change in what you're doing. Okay, so that is what is at the core of your reading today. There's a situation in your life that just may not be worth the effort that you're putting into it. What's crossing this? King of Wands. This could definitely be about your job, about your career, about something that you are passionate about. How y'all doing? This can also be a person in a position of authority, the King of Wands, or this could be you representing someone who has high standards, who knows what you're doing, who's good at your craft, and maybe your efforts are not being appreciated. Maybe your professionalism, your experience is not being appreciated for what it is, okay? And maybe that's making you feel like something is not worth the effort. Something is not worth continuing to invest in. All right, what's at the root of this, Spirit? I'm starting to feel this feeling of anxiety. For some of you, if a relationship, a friendship, a certain environment, or a job could be bringing you anxiety, could be like when it's time for you to go into these spaces, you may have anxiety about them. You may not even want to go or have hesitation about going. At the root of all of this is the Chariot. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. This just isn't in alignment. This is no longer in alignment. For some of you all, whatever this is may have served its purpose, and it is time for you to push forward, push away, okay? What is the potential future for this situation, Spirit? Oh, thank you. If you don't leave the situation, the universe will leave it for you. The Tower energy. So what this feels like, I feel like crying right now. What this feels like is, I think like whatever this is that you're having to leave, you truly don't want to leave, but you do understand that you got to go right now, right? And the reason is because if you stay in this situation, it's going to make your life more difficult. It's going to make things a lot harder for you. And the longer you stay, the more, the deeper into the hole you will get. Okay, and your spirit team doesn't want you to have any more stress or struggle than you currently have. Your spirit team is always looking for the best interests of you. They're always trying to make things work in your favor. And it just feels like whatever the situation is, it is not in alignment with where you're supposed to be going, what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be accomplishing. There may have been a time when it was, but things change, situations change, people within your situation and how they feel and you change. And so if this environment is no longer conducive to your highest good, your ancestors are trying to get you the fuck out of there and lead you to something better, something that is going to serve you, okay? So tell me about the recent past here. Tell me about the recent past here. Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords, I'm hearing you've seen this all before. You know this story. You've heard this story before. You've seen all of the things that you're currently experiencing, you've seen them play out before. You know how this story ends. Okay. And I feel like that's why some of you all may feel like you don't want to leave, but you know you got to go because you already know how it ends. Okay. We're definitely going to clarify that. Tell me about the expected future here. Two of Pentacles. You got to prioritize what's most important. So even though you may like the environment, like the people, it's just not enough. And there are certain things that you hold in high value in your life that this situation does not contribute to. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify some of the things here. Let's start with the Queen of Swords energy. What is it that you've already seen, what you already know? This has to do with a partnership, okay? Two of Cups energy. So even if this is about a job, the relationships that you have created in that space may be, I feel like there's some good relationships that you've cultivated, but it feels like there's certain people who, even if they like you, there's something awry in their energy. I feel like in periods of reflection, you have been able to kind of pinpoint who these people are, and you've noticed the shifts in the way that they treat you, in the way that they talk to you, act around you. You may have picked up on little things that you were not supposed to pick up on, caught tail ends of conversations, things like that. And so you're already knowing, you're already knowing, Eight of Cups, that you have to walk away. You may have even begun to distance yourself from certain people in this environment because of what you've noticed or what you've experienced. I kind of feel like whoever I'm talking to, they don't realize that you're as intuitive as you are. They don't realize that you're as discerning as you are, that you peep the things that you peep, because they're not the kind of people who are intuitive or who actually peep things. All right. Spirit says somebody thinks they're getting away with something. Somebody thinks they're getting away with something. Let's talk about this Tower as the potential future. Yeah. You have a choice to make. Two of Wands energy. I'm hearing one way or another. I'm gonna get you. Like, a decision has to be made, and the universe is gonna get you to make the decision one way or another. Whether you take it upon yourself to separate yourself from the situation, or whether the universe is gonna come through and fuck shit up and make it to where you have no other option but to leave, but to move around. Clarify this Tower and the Two of Wands further, please, Spirit. Knight of Cups. All right. I feel like Knight of Cups energy, it's giving like self-care, doing what you need to do in your own best interest to take care of yourself, to take care of your emotional, your mental state in this situation, because this situation is going the way that previous situations have gone. And I feel like In those previous situations, your mental state may have been very much affected. Your emotional state may have been very much affected. And it's giving that your spirit team is trying to protect you. So you're going to be removed from this environment, from this job, from this friend group, from this relationship, one way or another. Tell me about who this King of Wands is, Spirit, that's crossing this. I kind of feel like that's just your energy and your like wisdom, your professionalism, your knowledge. Yeah, I feel like the Fool in reverse. With the Fool in the verse and the King of Wands together like this, the message that I'm getting is just like you're too wise to be so naive. But I feel like people view you as naive. You may have like a jovial kind of energy. You might be like really fun, really upbeat, optimistic, and people misconstrue that as inexperienced or lacking of wisdom. I don't think people actually realize that you are as evolved as you are because you just come off as just like a regular ass person. You don't come off as though you have the depth that you have, um, that you have the intuition that you have. And if it's not so much that you don't come off like that, I think that people just don't think that you could be any more wise or intuitive than they are. They think that the playing field is equal or level, and they just don't realize who you are, who you are. And that, unfortunately, that is part of the path of the chosen. That is part of the path of those of us who are very intuitive, very psychic, very, you know, tapped in. People think we're just like them. People think that we can't see them, their truth. And unfortunately, we can see everybody's truth. We can see everybody's truth. And that's the part that they don't understand. We may not speak on it. In fact, we're probably guided not to speak on what we see or what we know. But that doesn't mean we're not going to act on it. Okay, so the potential future, well, the expected future is the Two of Pentacles, that you're going to make the right decision and prioritize what is important, which is yourself, your well-being, your financial stability, like you being in a good place, in a good space. That's the priority here. Let's clarify that a little further. Six of Pentacles. Six Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Eight Pentacles. Your hard work, your rewards, your higher standards. You hold yourself and others to a higher standard. And everyone doesn't always want to rise to the occasion. A lot of people don't want to enforce the standard or adhere to it. And so for you, part of this decision that you're making is going to be because there's a standard that's not being met. So if this is about a relationship, whoever this is in reference to is not meeting a standard or upholding a standard. They're being mediocre. They're being subpar. If this is about a job, this could be that there's no standards being upheld, or maybe there's no standards in the first place. So there's nothing to uphold. But like you just have such a higher standard for living. You have higher standards for the environments that you like to be in. I don't see you as someone who like hangs out in the slums. And like if you were to go out, you wouldn't just be out, just out. Like you would be in an environment that had some type of event happening, or some type of dress code, some type of decor. Like you just don't just be outside for no reason. Okay. And I just feel like whatever the situation is, whatever the job, the relationship, like it's not in alignment with your standards. Okay. And that's okay. Everything is not going to be in alignment with your standards, but that doesn't mean that you have to be there accepting less than, accepting substandard relationships, friendships, environments. Okay. Clarify the cherry as the root. You know, Spirit said, move, move, move on. Yeah. Spirit said you gotta go because there's too much chaos in this environment. It's too imbalanced, too disorganized. And this is a non-negotiable. Like you have to go. There's no middle ground. There's no halfway doing this situation. Like you gotta go. Okay, let's see what your course of action is. All right. So what is the current status of my collective here today? Oh, thank you. Oh, well, you know what you got to do. Look at you. Look at you. This is why you got to go. Spirit says you are in Empress energy. The channels. Spirit says you are in Empress energy. This resonates with me too. So you all have been through some things in your life. And the things that you have been through, the trials, the tribulations, the disrespect, the abuse for some of us, the things that we have endured, survived, and overcome has created these standards that we are so adamantly adhering to at this point in our life. We're in Empress energy. This energy loves herself so much, values herself so much, knows her worth. And this is why there is no job, there is no friendship, there is no relationship that can come into your life at this point in your life and not be up to code, cannot be up to standard. You are not settling for anything less than what you deserve. So people at your job, in a friend group, in a place that you hang out, disrespecting you is not going to stand for you. It's a no-go for you. People trying to diminish your worth is not going to stand for you. It's a no-go. People trying to treat you as less than, or as if your work is and your ethics are not up to snuff or whatever, when you know that they are, when you pride yourself on being the best version of yourself, you're not going for that. I'm hearing, I can't go for that. No, can do. I can't go for, like, you're not going for it. Immediately, no. Because you are the freaking Empress, male or female. You are the Empress. You have learned to have high standards, to value yourself. And you are not settling for anybody treating you any less than you treat yourself. Okay? So, what is surrounding the Empress? What is surrounding the Empress at this time? The Emperor. The Emperor is surrounding you. It feels like somebody who thinks or feels like they're in a position of authority. Um, that's who this is about. Somebody in a position of authority, a boss, a masculine energy, even if they're not in authority. You know, somebody who thinks that they should be running things or do run things or whatever the case is. If it's a partner, even if you are the masculine in the situation, your female partner can be masculine, can be emperor type energy, can try to like run the show, control everything. Okay. But this anxiety that I'm feeling, a lot of times when anxiety comes up, it's a like an alarm system, an intuitive alarm system that tells you that the situation is not right, that it's not cool, that it's off kilter, whatever the case is. Like it's a warning. So something about this masculine energy or this boss energy, this uh, dominant energy, we're definitely going to dig into that. Spirit said, do it now. Tell me about this emperor energy surrounding my collective. I'm female too, but I'm very masculine. We can be masculine or feminine. It just depends on what energy we're in. I identify as divine feminine, but I have masculine traits. In spirituality, masculinity is about provision. It's about giving, providing, protecting, making order out of things. Feminine energy is receptive. It is a receiving energy. Okay? So whether you're a man or a woman, you can have, we all have both, but some of us lean more into one energy than the other. And at different times in our lives, we may lean more into our feminine energy or more into our masculine energy. At this time, the collective I'm speaking to is in feminine energy. We are in our receiving era. Okay? This emperor is clarified by the judgment and the temperance card. I kind of feel like you are under judgment by this masculine. Like they're casting judgment upon you. But this temperance energy, I'm getting that, oh, they're casting judgment upon you, but they don't understand you. They have a hard time understanding you with the temperance card. It's like they go back and forth about you. They don't know how to take you. They don't know how to digest you. I feel like they haven't met anyone like you before. And they just don't really know what to do with you, with your energy. All three of these cards are major arcana. So this feels like whoever this person is, they think about you even when you're not around. You perplex them. Tell me more about that, Spirit. Because why are they sweating the collective so hard? Like, Wheel of Fortune. The message says you have strength in new beginnings. The cycle restarts. They may want to start over with you. They may have realized that maybe they misjudged you. I don't know. I kind of want to dig into that a little bit more. Yeah, they have been in big conflict about you. They don't know how to handle you. So if you have been having like weird interactions or conversations or engagement with this person, it's because they don't really know what to do with your energy. They have really been going back and forth in their own mind about who they think you are, because I feel like who they think you are and how you show up in the world doesn't match, or who they thought you were before they got to know you conflicts. And now they're really having a tough time trying to know where to put you, how to box you. But that's the thing that often happens with the chosen. We're not really somebody that you can box. Hey, Kiki. We're not really people that you can box, because as soon as you think you know us, as soon as you think you have us figured out, we something different. You discover something new about us. We're not easily categorized. And I think that messes with a lot of people. They don't know what to do with us. They're not supposed to. That's part of our design. We're not supposed to be predictable. That's part of our design. You can't fully know us unless you're one of us. And that's part of our design. People are funny. What's in the mind and the emotions of the collective? Six of Pentacles. Reciprocity, equal give and take. You don't want to be around this kind of energy who's trying to figure out how to maneuver with you. You want to be around people who already I'm getting to like minds, people who are like you. Stay to the end and you may get a free reading if you choose the correct number. But you want to be around like minds, people who have the same kind of standards that you have, people who may also be chosen, people who are authentic, people who are not trying to figure out where to put you and how to manipulate you, and like, you just want to be around people who are. They are who they are. I am who I am. You are who you are. Thank you, Divinely Guided Deja. We all are who we are, and there's no artifice. There's no trying to figure out how we can use you to the best of our advantage. There's none of that happening. You just want to be with people who just are. You want authentic, genuine connections. And I feel like some of the people you're currently around right now are so busy trying to figure you out, box you in, categorize you, and figure out how to use you to the best of their advantage, to they can't even realize that you're already on to them, that you already see the game, that you're already making an escape route. Clarify the Six of Pentacles for me, Spirit. Look, you can't put me out in the cold. I'm already gone. Five of Pentacles energy. Okay. I'm already out of here. I'm already thinking of the master plan and working it too. Yeah, this is a collective. Okay. You're too determined. You... You are looking for the next thing, for the next offer, for the next opportunity. You've already calculated figured out what this person is, what they want, how they view you. You already are putting all the pieces together and close the book, done reading, open the next book, looking for new opportunities, and they're still trying to figure out where to put you, how to categorize you. You can rewind it if you want to rewatch the video. Yeah, you're trying to figure out, like, they're trying to figure out what to do with you. You already gone and on to the next thing. Insane. It's just the fact that people think that you'll watch it from the beginning, Krishna. That's how you'll understand. Um, it's funny how people meet you. They meet you and they're trying to figure out how to use you to the best of their advantage, instead of just getting to know you and seeing how you can enrich their life. Like whoever this person is, it feels like there's an agenda. But the thing is, I feel like you peeped the agenda a long time ago and they don't even realize that. And it feels like whoever this person is tolerating you because of said agenda, because they're trying to gain something. Anything that you all need to know about me is in the description box below, including how to book a personal reading. All right. But whoever this person is, when they met you, they already had an agenda for you. And the way you didn't fit neatly into the box that they wanted to put you in really blew them. And so now it feels like they're tolerating you just to get whatever it is that they wanted, just to fulfill their agenda. But you're already 2, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. Sucks to suck. What's the outcome here? Four of Wands, happiness, harmony, fun, parties. Four of Wands is also a card of marriage in this specific deck. They're just eating in an apartment full of people who were recently having a party. So they're having their own zombie party. And they're feasting on the recently deceased. But yeah, the outcome for you, because you're going to do as your spirit team says and move around, okay, is happiness, it's harmony, it's alignment. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, it's happiness. You're going to come into alignment also with soulmates, with people who are of like mind, with your soul family. Okay, so let's clarify that Four of Wands, and then let's chat with the ancestors. Yeah. Page of Wands energy, something new. We're on to something new. On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next adventure. Okay? It's been so real. It's been so real, but we're on to the next adventure. So let's tap in with the beloved dead and get a little guidance from them. I low-key want to do vampires too. I feel like there's a message in there. I just feel it. All right. So, as always, we must get that spirit throne for them to sit their ancestral butts in. Okay? So, spirit, speak to me, speak through me. Which one of our beloved dead would like to sit first in the spirit throne? Which one of our beloved dead? Act of love, yes or no? It's the first one. Let's get 2 more. Which one of our beloved dead would like to sit in the spirit throne and give us a message? Wise guy. All right. And lastly, pero like not leastly, competition. Crazy. All right. So we're going to start with active love, yes or no. And what I got from this immediately just took me back to that message of the agenda, that these people had an agenda. So some of the things that they may be doing, for you, you may have questioned, is this sincere? Is this an act of love? Yes or no? Or is there an agenda? Which you already felt like there was. Okay? So, active love says, what's it going to be? Yes or no? One inner voice is telling you one thing and another is telling you something radically different. How do you know which one is right? Your heart wants this, but your head thinks that. Honestly, the lunatics are running the asylum. Still, rather than make the wrong decision, you declare an impasse, choosing instead to block out both voices and assume the safe but stagnant stance of the perpetual maybe. The beloved dead of yes or no says that this isn't the time to be wishy-washy, which effectively gives others control over your strings. How would things shift and change if you would only dare to step How things would shift and change if you would only dare to step out of your comfort zone. The yes or no card is asking for a commitment. Take charge. Just say yes or no. Allow the beloved dead that falls with this card to help you form your conclusion. Yes or no is a card that activates expansion through the rejection of fear-based, learned, or manipulated responses. Stay committed to your highest good and your best path forward despite the urge to fall back into the old comfortable habits. Tip: prior to divination, you can turn the yes or no card around many times and then randomly insert it into the deck. If it falls out right side up, take this as a yes. If it's reversed, then take it as a no. This goes back to the beginning of the reading when we got the Tower. The Tower energy, I told you had a decision to make, and if you did not make it, the universe would make it for you. The unfortunate thing about the universe making the decision that you failed to make is that when the universe does it, it's uncomfortable. It's ugly. It can be very aggressive and very chaotic. Whereas had you done it yourself and took matters into your own hands, you wouldn't have had to go through the chaos that you had to go through by not making the decision that the universe was trying to force you to make. So that is the confirmation that you have to do this. You have to make the decision. Do not wait for the universe to do it, or it's going to be ugly. Okay? Your next card is the card of the wise guy. If this card is validating or describing an experience, energy, individual, or ancestor, the only feeling they may not invoke is indifference. The wise guy runs the gamut from the hilarious, wisecracking comic with a rapier, sharp wit, the wisecracking windbag, a know-it-all, and the bane of any dinner party. He's also the colorful character with street smarts, a rounder who survives off their wits, a bootlegger, a con artist, a person of means by no means. At their darkest, however, Wise Guy is much more ominous and carries the imprint of violence and criminality. Make no mistake, this is the preferred guest at the Crowbar Hotel, aka jail. Depending on the context of your question, the beloved dead of wise guys is advising you to protect yourself physically, economically, or spiritually. Enter into a current interaction or transaction with extreme caution and eyes in the back of your head. Read the fine print. Get a second opinion. Don't head out alone or accept candy from strangers or walk through a dimly lit back alley. You can also consider this card a fraud alert. At this time, you can't trust an individual, an experience, or location has your best interest or safety at heart. Bro, that's why you have to leave this situation. It is unsafe for you, either financially, it might be playing with your money, emotionally, it might be playing with your feelings, physically, they may have ulterior motives that result in you being harmed in some way, shape, or form. But this situation is not safe, and wise guys showing up for you is letting you know exactly that. There are so many reasons why your spirit team is trying to lead you away from this. I told you people had ulterior motives for you. That's crazy. And lastly, the card of competition. And when I saw this, I immediately thought that someone in the environment, even your partner, sometimes it be the person we lay in with every night, has some type of secret competition with you. Okay? So it says competition indicates an individual or ancestor who loves watching or participating in sports and games, deriving great pleasure from the race and rivalry, drive and discipline, the thrill and test of mettle. If you receive this card, you could be personally stick handling a contender, drawn into a contest of clash of wills in a battle of wits or some lively jockeying for a position. Competition also looks at your performance style under pressure. This card asks, when you're in a situation that tests your courage and stamina, do you fight to perform well, or do you listen to monkey mind chatter from the childhood playbook? You are no good. Nobody believes in you. You can't win. Typically, a contest involves two sides or teams, you and fill in the blank. Yet there's a third energy at play sitting on the sidelines waiting for directions. Consider this your spirit cheerleader. If you continually doubt your ability, feed the monkeys, or are too hard on yourself, you become a house divided. Your spirit cheerleader follows your conscious lead, hops over the opponent's side, and now it's two against you. The beloved dead of competition is on your side. It reminds you of the importance of self-advocacy. In order to operate at peak performance, choose you. Practice, prepare, and set realistic expectations, and eliminate all of the old scripts and rules from your childhood. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play your own game. All right? So, this is just basically about making your own rules. Like, there is no competition. Even if people think they are in competition with you, you set the standard. You choose how things are going to go. Okay? So, yeah. The environment that you're in is not the environment for you. People are in competition with you. People want you to think less of yourself than you are, and Spirit is asking you to advocate for yourself. Part of advocating for yourself is going to be doing the hard thing, and that's walking away from this situation. Like I said before, some of you all actually enjoy like the people in the situation or a specific person in the situation, the space, like the opportunity itself, whatever there is aspects of this thing, whatever this is, that you love, that you enjoy. But there are certain boundaries and certain standards that are set by you that are not being met or are being disregarded. And this is why you're needing to advocate for yourself. Okay. Let's get a vampire. We're just going to do one vampire, and then I'm going to do a postcard and a song message. All right, vampires. What is the most important message that we need to know about this entire reading? What is it that we need to know that is of high importance for this reading? I freaking love it. I asked, what is it that we need to know? What is of the highest importance? What do we need to know for this reading? And the card they gave me is free will. Bruh. Happy Halloween. Watch out, kitty cat. Free will. And it says sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. Because at the end of the day, you have free will. You can change the outcome to any situation based on the choices you decide to make. You are not governed by anybody else's laws but your own. Okay? The fact that you may think that you are is simply an illusion. All right, so free will. One of the ironies of the vampiric life is that many of us who have become this unnatural yet very much alive creature did not choose to become this way. We were turned, created, transformed, and also often against our will. And so we wish to speak to you through this card of sacred nature of free will, of consent. There are those who walk among you, who many call witches, and within their laws is one to do with the consent and consciousness that must come with the casting of a spell. This casting we do, this spell of the most ancient kind, must be carried out with consent, or because of circumstances that impel this transformation. Your free will and the free will of others is sacred. If one is taken and transformed, a dreadful bond is created, and one which must be paid for, most often with pain. For to transgress the wishes of another is to go against the laws we have developed to keep us from falling too deeply into the abyss of depravity and cruelty. If you've had something occur against your will, you will feel something of your soul's vitality draining from you. For the soul needs its blood, its chi, its nefre, prana. I don't think I said that first word right, but I know that prana is life force. It may be unseen, but the angels can glimpse it. As can those of you with the pre-eternal sight. Free will is sacred as a sacrament in the church and to you. This is very important at present. If one has stolen fragments of your soul through the imposition of their own will upon you, strengthen your will at this time. Do not go with the flow, as they say, for this is an energy imposed by culture or by another soul who loves to have the energy of those who follow them at their disposal. Blessing. You now know, girl, you know now that to do something against the free will of another, to withhold or connive, to take from another what they need to make a full decision is kind of a sin. And when one steals the right from another, a bond is developed between the two. Perhaps not immediately, but a reckoning will be made and a debt will be paid. You are considering how best to respect this right while achieving what it is you wish for this lifetime. Simply respect this law, and all that comes to you will be great blessings. The curse. The negativity that is created when there is a deliberate and thought out interference with free will of another is not to be taken lightly. And of this we say, be prepared for the link that comes, and the day the cord of energy will suddenly tug at you. Do as you will, as the wise sages say, but harm ye none. Something will be taken, but do it for selfish reasons, for the delight in thwarting another's will, manipulate and deceive, and it will haunt you, as surely as any gold in the decaying corpse yard. Do not allow this taint to become yours. Remind yourself of your own dreams and desires, of the purpose that you have. Girl, Mercury retrograde is getting me already. Remind yourself of your own dreams and desires, of the purpose that has asked to be expressed through you. Activate your ability to say yes and no without guilt, without fear. It is safe and easy for you to express and act upon your own free will. Okay, so again, like I said, somebody had an agenda for you. Their entire interaction with you from the beginning was based on some type of agenda, some type of idea that they had for you. The gag is they didn't understand that you have the understanding that you're sovereign and that there is no way to manipulate your will. There may have been a time in your life where you were easily manipulated or taken advantage of, but you have overcome so many obstacles, so many cycles. There has been so many relationships that have been karmic to you that you have overcome, that at this place in your life, there is no way to manipulate your will. You can't be bought. There's nothing that anyone can give you, anything that anybody can promise you to make you bend to their will. Unfortunately, other people are not as elevated, and that's the place that they think from. If I give them this, then I can probably do XYZ. If I promise them this, then maybe I can get them to stay around longer. If this and this and this happens, then maybe if I do this, then they'll do that. No. So let's get a postcard from Spirit. Yeah. I'm at a place in my life that if you're doing something for me, I'm accepting it with gratitude. But I do not feel like I owe you a debt. And some of us have to learn that. That's not saying like don't reciprocate. That's not saying be stingy and selfish. But sometimes people are sent to you to do something for you by the universe. Even if their intentions are misaligned, if their intentions are transactionary, that's between them and their spirit guides. They shouldn't have had those intentions for you. Accept the things with grace and move on. And move on. You shouldn't have thought this was a transaction. Sounds like a personal problem. The universe blessed me with whatever you gave me. That's the way people's manipulation bites them in the ass. When they don't realize who they're trying to manipulate. Hey, Shonda. So, postcard from Spirit, and I'm going to do a song message. Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws. And we view the creations of Spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal. Here go them standards again. Look, we just have higher standards, honey. Okay? But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have specific standards on what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through your eyes, our eyes, allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter Life with all of its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too. Imperfect and human, complex or simple. It doesn't matter, for there's always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Y'all, what stood out to me in this is like, let people be who they are. If people want to be manipulative and try to take advantage of you, blah, 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 let them be who they are. Don't let them take advantage of you. But let them be who they are. Don't try to change them. Don't try to plead your case to them and tell them how they're being manipulative. Some of them know. Some of them don't. It's not your place to fix them. It's not your job to heal them. But sometimes you just got to let shit ride. Oh, you had ulterior motives? Oh, that's crazy. Anyways, I'm going over here now. Anyways, I'm going over here now. Hey, Christine. Beautiful monster. Scorpionic energy. You're transmuting this fuckery, this fuck shit. Because you are just that, a beautiful monster. What else do we got? You're a monster. Thank you. Ooh, I should have known. I should have known this song was going to come out. I know y'all know what song came out. Those of y'all who have been here. I'm going to start with this first song. Ooh, two of them. So, beautiful monster. We have the power to transmute negative energy. We have the power to make situations move how we want them to move. Okay? The next one is Runaway by Kanye West. Let's have a toast for the D-bags. Let's have a toast for the a-holes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs who will never take work off. I got a plan. Run away fast as you can. Because they always find something wrong. And that's fine. You're going to find us over there. But guess what the last song is? This whole... I told you. Okay, some of y'all knew. Y'all not even going to guess the song. Y'all not going to know. But Shonda, you ain't new. Christine, you ain't new. This reading has been about having to move away from a situation, a relationship, a friendship, a job, and have to get away fast. We even had the tower energy come out, saying that we don't move from the situation, the universe gonna move the situation, the ancestors gonna move the situation. What song is that? Whenever something is not right, the song my ancestors pull out. There's a leak in this old building, and my soul has gotta move, has gotta move, has gotta move. There's a leak in this old building, and my soul has gotta move. God's got another building, a building not made by man's hand. There's a leak in this relationship. There's a leak in that job. There's a leak in that friendship. Hello? Come on, Shonda. Hello? Come on, Deja. There's a leak in this old building. Something ain't right at your job. Something ain't right in that friendship. Somebody being fake and phony. Okay? Something ain't right in that environment, in that club, in that place that you often go. Something is very misaligned in the situation. God's got another building, a building not made. Hello? By man's hand. Hallelujah. I love when my Christian ancestors come through with the gospel bops. You know what I'm saying? But for it to be beautiful monster, we transmute in this fuck ass situation. Run away. They saying get the fuck out. Because what? I love you, Shonda. Now I gotta sing it. Said we gotta let it go. Do, do, do. Hey. It looked like another job TKO. It looked like another friendship TKO. It looked like another love TKO. But gotta let it go. Uh-oh. Hey, gotta let it go. Hello? Hey, damn. Let me know if that resonates in the comments, y'all. We're going to pull some numbers. What we got to let go in the season of death, in Scorpio season? It's very unfortunate. The thing I had to let go is a thing that I was honestly enjoying. I really enjoyed the people. I really enjoyed the connections. But on tonight, a revelation was had. And it honestly made me kind of sad because, like I said, I really enjoy this space. I really enjoy the people. But I've been peeping shit. I've been seeing how people move. I've been intuiting how people truly feel about me in this space. So I knew this was coming. And after this reading, I was actually going to pull cards about it to see what I was supposed to do. But I guess Spirit said, you don't got to wait, shorty. Because you got a situation that you got to let go. And your collective got some situations that they need to let go to. So we finna hit all of y'all big-headed birds with the same stone. Right? And that's unfortunate. But shit. Ain't nothing forever but diamonds. Diamonds are forever. Shit, that's sad though. I'm really low-key upset. Not too upset because I know there's another building. A building not made by a man team. But shit. It was fun while it lasted. All right, drop your numbers in the comments, 1 through 50 if you want a reading. Whoever gets the closest, or whoever guesses it exactly. Some of y'all been guessing exactly lately, and that's crazy. But whoever guesses it gets the reading. I guess we gotta let it go. Hey. It looked like another love TKO. Look like another job TKO. Look like another friendship TKO. I guess we gotta let it go. Uh-oh. Where did all my tarot cards go? Right here. It's my first time here, and I love you already, darling. I'm not being a creep. I'm a female. Well, I'm gay, so maybe you are being a creep. I'm just playing. Just kidding. But welcome to our side of the YouTube streets. 40. All right. Christine said, what y'all waiting for? I'm going to drop my number, 40. 36. Okay. Deja said 25. Shonda? You drop a number, Shonda? Okay, so just so y'all know how this goes. Whoever gets the number, either on it or closest, gets the reading. However, I do always encourage you to stick around for the reading because, like I just said, Spirit will hit several people with the same message. You will get hit all upside the head with a message that you thought was somebody else's while you was trying to be nosy. And they was like, you ain't getting away. You ain't getting away from this message. So don't think you won't get hit. Okay, that's all the numbers. Shonda, you ain't throwing no number? And Shonda, you don't be getting you or Nani actually. Y'all supposed to get free monthly readings for being moderators, but neither one of y'all have. Nani does DM me, does email me, but we haven't done a reading yet. But you ain't even emailed me about it yet. Anyways, let's see. Who is the winner? Who gets the reading? I'll always ride on choppers. I don't know why. Hey, divinely guided Deja. You was 5 off. You are the winner. The number was 20. Drop your question. Five off. Dream, what you doing? Dream just dropping numbers like we already pulled the number, Bookie. What should you be aware of currently? That sounds like definitely something anybody could get hit with. All right, so Deja said, what should she be aware of currently? Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. What should she be aware of currently? 3 off last time? Oh, you getting further away. All right, what is the overall energy of this reading for Deja or whoever else needs to get hit with this message? Decisions. You have a decision to make. I don't know if you're aware of that yet, or if this decision is about to be something that you become made aware of. Oh, but it looks like there's been some type of injustice that has happened, or some type of imbalance. The card says bias, false accusation, injustice, intolerance, irresponsibility, and dishonesty. And right under this is the Lovers. So this could be about some type of injustice in a love situation. It could be a friendship situation, like some type of partnership where there's an injustice. And you may not know what that injustice is yet, but once you find out, you're going to have to make a decision about it. What you gonna do? Barbecue or mildew? Tell me more about this situation, Spirit. Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. This may have something to do with your finances. So it could be your job. It could be, I don't know why I'm getting like something specifically going on with the finances, like with the money itself. Page of Pentacles is a financial windfall. 10 of Pentacles is like long money or long term. Page of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. I'm kind of getting like there may be something going on with your check. Like you may have been getting paid um improperly for a long period of time. Clarify this, Spirit. Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. You might have been getting underpaid. And the choice may be like, are you just gonna let it ride, or yeah. King of Coins. Who your boss? Who your manager? King of Coins in the reverse. This is somebody dishonest who would fucking play with money. And you might be wanting to, like, the decision may be like, do you just say nothing about it? Or like, do you say something about it, but then not have them look back at your past pay and just get paid right moving forward? Or do you have them go into your past pay and fix all of that shit? Tell me about this. It may be a new job. It may be a new company because the Page of Pentacles is a financial windfall or like a financial offer. Page of Swords. There may be some like gossip around the office, around the building, wherever you work, about this person not doing right with the money or previously doing weird stuff with the money. There may be other people who like suspect that their money ain't right. I've been asking for my actual copy of my check. They didn't send it when I asked. Page of Wands. You might be wanting to explore new options as far as like a job, somewhere where you want to work. Two of Cups. That's a new partnership or a partnership that is balanced and equal. Four of Coins, where you can have some type of stability. The Four of Coins did fall on this first part of the reading, though. It feels like somebody still waiting. I'm in healthcare right now. Yeah, I think you already know something's going wrong with the money. That's what encouraged you to ask in the first place. The Hermit is like that soul-searching energy, like seeking for truth within. I feel like you already felt it. You already knew something was awry, which is why you asked for it in the first place. But I feel like other people are talking about it too. If you ever do get a physical check stub, make sure that I think it's your social security. If there's like nothing in your social security or like it's very low, there's a way that they be scamming on these pay stubs. And I think it's like, it has to do with your social security part of your not your W-2, but like your pay stubs. So look into that specific area too. But I just feel like there is something really going on with the money. Like you're not getting all your money, or they're not paying your taxes and your taxes are going into their pockets. And what's going to end up happening is that you're going to have to end up paying your taxes because they didn't pay them throughout the time that you've been working there. So essentially, they're stealing from you by withholding the taxes and probably pocketing them. What is your angel number? Angel number for Deja. Angel number for Deja. I work for an agency. At first, I thought it was because of the pay. But then, even when I do extra hours, it seems like I really don't see a difference. They doing something with your money, shorty. Don't back down. Because the choice that you have to make is just let it ride and just keep working and let them take whatever they take in and just collect your checks. which I don't know who would make that decision. Some people maybe with a underactive heart, throat chakra or something like that, maybe they would just let that shit ride. But don't do that shit. Speak up, get your money, and get your back pay. And if you need to, go to the EEOC and have them investigate where your money is going. Let them know that you have yet to get a check stub, because what the hell is that? Go to the EEOC and have them investigate. And if you, I don't know if you ask them in writing, but write an email and tell them that you need your check stubs. And if they don't respond to that email, take that email to the EEOC too. If they do respond, depending on what they say, shit, no matter what they say, take it to the EEOC. If they say that you're going to have it in 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, you better have it. And if you don't, write another email. You can even write an email letting them know that you're escalating to the EEOC. And I guarantee you're going to suddenly have a pay stub. Your angel number is 1133. And it says crossroads. Decision, intuition, guidance, choice, path, and direction. If you are at a crossroad and unsure of which way to go, this number is a reminder to trust your intuition. Follow your gut feeling to guide you through your decision. What are the key decisions you're facing right now, and how can you use your intuition to make the best choice? Take a few minutes to meditate or reflect quietly. Pay attention to your inner voice and feelings about the choices you need to make, and trust your intuition to lead you in the right direction. What you already doing. What's your song message? That's too many. Song message. It should always just be confirmation. You should always be getting the information from your own spirit team and ancestors together. Happy Together by the Turtles. Why this? What does this have to do with this situation? This might go back to the original reading where people think that you're like naive because you're so like jovial. But the song is Happy Together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. And when I channeled it, it was about a destined connection. So happy together. Yeah, that song. I don't know, maybe like someone like your boss thinks that you're naive, so they're like, this is definitely an aligned situation because this fool will never know I'm stealing from her. Like, I need more people like this. Whole time you on to them already. Like, you the fool, actually, sir. Actually, you're the idiot, sir. Yeah, I don't know. But take it how it resonates, I guess. I don't know. Should I do one more? What time is it? It is a holiday. It's still a little bit early. Should I do one more number? Y'all want to guess one more number? I'll give y'all a minute. Whoever, drop your numbers. Whoever's closest to 50 gets the reading. If nobody drops a number, then I'm going to leave. Hazel somewhere snoring. Sleeping good like she worked today. Sleeping good like she worked today. I don't know where she at though. I don't know if she got buried in pillows. She was just laying next to me on the couch. All I hear is her snoring. Like moaning and shit. Hazel. Where's Hazel, Zazel? Where's Hazel? Oh, she's in her bed. She laying in her little house in her bed. Christine said 38. Anybody else want to guess a number? Here goes Juju, though. She said, Hazel, sleep, mama, but I'm here. Gonna get one of these toys out this box. What's this? A brush? You wanna brush me, mama? No more numbers? Should I just give it to Christine? Where Dream, you don't want to guess no number? You give up? Juju, don't you go in there bothering Hazel. He walked up on the door like he was gonna slap her or something. Don't you bother my baby. He better not swat her. He just getting some water. One new Leo. Hi. 22. Any more numbers? 38, 22. You better speak now or forever hold your peace. All right, let's see who's the closest. Christine or Leo. And the numeral is crazy. Look how close. 24. One new Leo. You're the winner. 24 was the number. Drop your question. I think Hazel got gas. Her stomach is growling like it's something mixing up in there. Drop your question, honey. So let's pretend for one night. Does Ray want to reconcile? Let's see. Should I make this an energy reading? Let's do it. I don't know. See, that's because Hazel be eating cat poop. That's why her stomach acting up. Oh, she's growling. I shouldn't have exposed her like that. My bad, y'all. She'd be so upset if she knew I was embarrassing her in front of company. All right. So what is the overall energy of this reading between Leo and Ray? Put your teeth up. You growling at Juju? Why your teeth out? Oh, the overall energy is this, but who is it? Is it you or them? Stressed. Losing sleep. Got you up all night. Look, thinking about that happily ever after. Thinking about that family. Thinking about that soulmate energy. Got you up and all night. Steady drinking and love songs. Let's get a you sent that ass off? I heard that fly shit. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get a lover's oracle. Would you believe me if I said I'm in love? What's going on here between Leo and Ray? Ooh, it says balance. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that supports both supports and challenges. So it's not about being agreeable just to be agreeing, but it should be balanced. Balanced. It supports your that supports and challenges. All right. So what is raised energy towards Leo? What is raised energy towards Leo? Four of Wands, Eight of Cups, the World. Oh, Ray feel like it's over. It's over. Four of Wands. Are you all married? Did Ray step out on the marriage and ruin everything? Whole world on fire. And now wants a new beginning. All right, what's Leo energy towards Ray? You want to talk. Can we talk for a minute? Ooh, but you know that when it's time to talk, you're going to have to stand on business. You're going to have to stand strong. Five of Swords. Ten of Cups. What's this mutual energy? Judgment. Do you want to reconcile? You in your head about it. Okay, look. You're not married? Well, Ray thinks you his person if you're not married. And I'm hearing, feels like I just walked right out of heaven. Yeah. Four of Wands with the Eight of Cups. Feels like I just gone through my life away. With the World card. Whole world on fire right now. And he wants a new beginning. All right, let's clarify real quick. Let's clarify. This Eight of Cups and this Four of Wands. Yeah, wants a new beginning. Full card energy. 15-year age gap. You younger? Or are you older? Yeah, this person wants a new beginning. In the new beginning, they're going to come at you like they're ready for something real, stable, long-term, ready to do right. I ain't going to lie no more. I ain't going to cheat no more. I ain't going to do none of the things. Like, they do really feel like they walked out of heaven. They messed up. You want to have a conversation, but the way that you're thinking about the conversation, what I'm getting from this is like, because you acting like Billy Badass all in this thing right here, but you really talking to yourself like, I gotta be strong when I have this conversation. Don't fall for those big pretty eyes. I gotta focus. I gotta focus. Like, you want to. You being Billy Badass in this chat, but you want to talk to. Five of Swords. What's the Five of Swords here? Because, before I even clarify it, it's giving, like, you're trying to make your point be made. Like, you have to be the winner in all of this. Winner. Not that it's a competition, but, like, you have to, I just heard establish dominance. Not establish dominance. And basically, like, let them know. Ten of Cups, Five of Swords, Ten of Cups. Basically let them know, like, whatever they did ain't gonna be happening again, or it's gonna be a dub for real. Lovers energy. All right, lovers energy obviously is about lovers, but it's also a card of choice. So we can keep doing this or we cannot. But it's really giving like ultimatum energy. Like if I take you back, you're gonna act right, or you won't be getting taken back no more. In the center of this energy, and you are soul searching, and both of y'all soul searching, in y'all's time of isolation, time apart, you all are both wanting a renewal. You're both wanting a second chance. You're both wanting to start from scratch. Chariot energy at the bottom of the deck. Y'all both wanting to do this. Y'all both wanting to do it ASAP. But it just really feels like you trying to establish dominance. You trying to make sure that Ray know what time it is before Ray think they spinning a block. Let's get an angel number. Okay, Ray. Sun card energy is at the bottom of that deck too. Like Ray really do fuck with you. I don't know. I don't know what. I kind of feel like I know what Ray did, but Ray knows it was a mistake. Ray might be getting real creative, or you might be when it comes to trying to bring y'all back together. Because it says number 23 is your angel number. 23s do reduce down to 5. And it says creativity, talents, joy, unique, inspiration, expression, enjoyment. Embrace your creativity and talents to bring happiness into your life and those around you. Relax and start enjoying life. Your unique creativity can bring joys to others. How can you channel your creativity to enhance your own happiness and positively impact those around you? Engage in a creative activity that you might enjoy, such as painting, writing, crafting, and share the results with someone and spread joy and inspiration. I don't know. He might be getting real creative and trying to get you back. Maybe he painting for you, or they painting for you, trying to create I don't know, something. Look what song y'all got. I feel like y'all have a good time together for this song to come out. Hopefully that's the meaning of this song, because the other meaning is that y'all be doing drizzles together and getting high and got a Ricky and Bobby type of thing going on. But your song message is, I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. Something about he can't live without it. She told me I'd never be alone. Oh, oh, oh. I can feel my face when I'm with you. And I love it. And I love it. I can feel my face when I'm with you. And I love it. That's y'all song. So it seems like y'all be having a gay old time when y'all together. But I don't know what Ray did. But you better hold that motherfucker's feet to the fire. Because this is a no spin zone. We don't like to spin around here. But if you gon' spin, make sure they know what time it is before they try to spin. And the next time they fuck up, let that be the last time. Because we ain't gonna keep on spinning. This ain't no goddamn merry-go-round. We ain't gonna keep on spinning. One and done. Ray fuck up again. Ray gotta get the fuck on. Alright? Don't let nobody play with your time. But yeah, that's your reading. ¿Qué hora es? 11:13. Who all in here? No more spinning. Should I do one more or no? My cat is acting crackish, as he does. Joopy, you got the zoom zooms? Hazel says she don't have no time for none of that. She finna get back in her bed. What you did today? You had a job? You clocked in? No problem. Okay, maybe I'll do one more, and then I'm gonna go. Because I gotta do a rating for a patron. Y'all can drop numbers one more time, and that'll be it. Jesus didn't die for me. He died for y'all or whoever else. Don't get blocked. Stop being a colonizer in my comments. That's a colonizer's religion. Colonizers always trying to colonize. Why are you quoting the Bible to me? I use the Bible for spell work. I don't use it for anything else. And divination. You are colonizing. Do you know how my ancestors ended up in slavery? Do you know that the only book we were allowed to read was the Bible? And it taught us to be good slaves? Is that the book that you... Is that the Jesus you refer? Okay. Yeah. Fuck out of here, colonizer. Colonizer, please leave the chat. You're about to be blocked anyway. Don't come over here trying to spiritually grape anyone, trying to force people into your religion. We do not want to be colonized. We do not want to be enslaved. All right, Shonda. Oh, okay. So because Jesus was whipped, that means he too was a slave. So we should also be slaves. Got it. We should be okay with slavery because Jesus was whipped. I don't be letting people live that long in the comments, but I was amused. I love to terrorize the terrorists. But yeah, don't be coming around here doing that. Like, everybody has their own religious beliefs. And I really get annoyed when people do that when it comes to Jesus, because the assumption that spiritual people don't believe in Jesus really be gagging me, because a lot of us do believe in Jesus. And a lot of us understand that Jesus was a master magician, a master alchemist. And if anything, Jesus was a lot more like us spiritual folks than he was the Christians. So if he ever came back, he would be rocking with us. And then they would be calling him a witch and trying to stone him. But that's another topic for another day. But the Jesus of the Bible, all that they trying to push on us, that's some colonizer shit. That is some control. We're not doing that over here. We understand who Christ is, and we understand what Christ consciousness is and what it is not. He's hopping into somebody's chat talking about Jesus love you. We already know that. We know Jesus. We know him. We know he's a master magician. The 33rd degree. Highest level of consciousness. They don't know that. I mean, is he not a witch? He turned water into wine. He was a lit witch at that. He brought the party to the people. Hello. Fish sandwiches and wine. Hello. And if that does not tell you that he was black, he had a fish fry. He made fish sandwiches. Okay, I'm just kidding. Let me stop messing around. What is the numbers? Let me scroll back up to the numbers. Shonda said 3. Christine said 8. Dream said 35. And I say Wakanda forever. Did y'all see Tiana eating at that Halloween costume? The runway? It wasn't Halloween. It was a runway with the Wakanda Forever cast. 8. 8. It was choreography and everything. She did a little fight scene and everything. 8. But yes, we do not do any colonizing over here. Alright, let's see what's the closest. I have number 13. So 8 and 3. What is the closest to 13? I think it is 8. Actually, yes, it is 8. So you are the winner, Christine. What is your question? Maybe I should watch Wakanda Forever tonight. I don't know. That one kind of made me cry. Because why would he do that? Wakanda Forever made me emotional. Hazel want to lay everywhere. Mama. Hey, pumpkin. What is your question, Christine? Oh, you want to know something like that? You didn't went dark on us, Christine. You really want to know that? I mean, I guess I am the one to ask. That's literally my path. That's literally who I'm representing tonight. The Gete. The Gete. The Gete. You sure? You sure? This don't even feel appropriate to have song messages. I might still pull them and just not sing it because '86 is not old though. I know it seems like it is, but it really ain't. Page of Wands and the Sun. I thought I didn't thoroughly. All right. Well, Christine's aunt make it another year, another 365 days. The Moon with the Five of Swords. So the Moon is things that are hidden with the Five of Swords. The Four of Swords. I want to say no. The reason I want to say no is because the Moon are things that are hidden. I feel like there's, well, funny you should say that she's tired because the Moon in this card is literally a lady laying in the bed. But also, it feels like there's something unknown about her condition. She's in the hospital, yes, so they obviously know that there's something, awry. But I feel like there's something else that is hidden about her condition. And whatever this is going to be the thing that relieves her, that brings her to the other side. Underneath that is the Four of Swords, which is a card of rest. Underneath that is the Nine of Wands. She won't have to fight anymore. And underneath that is the Hierophant, elevation, headed to the upper room. So no, she's not going to make it another year. There's an underlying health condition or some type of complication that no one can see right now, or that no one knows about right now. And whatever that is, that's going to be what helps her transition. It's going to, I feel like I need to say, it's going to be kind of upsetting for the family. They may want to like file a malpractice, or not malpractice, like wrongful death or something like that, but don't do all of that. Like, it's a welcome thing. Whatever it is, it's welcome to her. Like, she wouldn't even want y'all to be doing all that. What else we got? Empress in the reverse, Judgment. Yeah. And the Strength card. Oh. Yeah, she's been strong for a very long time. She's been weak for a very long time, and she's ready. She's ready to go. She's ready to meet Judgment. Is she religious? Because for the Judgment card to come out, the Judgment card is giving like ready to meet my maker. Ready to be reborn in the sky, or reborn with the king, or reborn with my father. Like, it's giving that kind of like religious vibe. Look, Three of Cups energy. She does not want to be resuscitated. Yeah, she's ready to go. And if you honor her wishes, like whatever this is that's going to take her, she's, like I said, okay with it. She doesn't want no type of lawsuits or none of that happening. She's really just tired of fighting. She is tired. Oh, she was a very independent person when she was up and around. She doesn't like being a burden or having to depend on other people. She's just really not motivated to be here anymore. Like, she feels like there's nothing left. I mean, not that she don't love y'all or nothing, but she's just like, there's nothing left for her to do, and she is ready to go on to glory. And I feel like when she does, Three of Cups, Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, ooh, she feels like she'll get her independence back once she's free of this world. And also, she wants you all to celebrate. She doesn't want to be mourned. She wants you all to be celebrating her. So I understand, like, people die, we get sad. That's not what she wants. She don't want you to be sad about it. Angel number. She's Catholic. Girl, she ready to goddamn go, first of all, and second of all, and third of all. Her angel number is angel number 5. Angel number of transformation, change, acceptance, growth, abundance, alignment, potential, and soul's calling. Change is happening, and your task is to accept it. This transformation will bring you fortune and abundance, aligning you with your true soul's calling. You are realizing your potential. How can you fully embrace the changes happening in your life and trust that they are guiding you towards your true potential? Yeah, she's ready for this transformation. Are you in her will, or do you know that you're in her will? I think she might be leaving you something. Talking about abundance. Talking about fortune and abundance. She might be leaving you a little coin or two. What else we got, Spirit? What's the song message here? Girl, that was too on point, Spirit. Spirit was not gentle. Y'all saw how I just shuffled those cards. Why is the song message Dead and Gone by T.I.? Like, why would y'all be so abrupt like that, Spirit? That was aggressive. So yeah, that's the confirmation. Spirit. That was so abrupt. That was so aggressive. Like, what the hell? What the hell, Leontay? Sorry. Sorry, Christine, on behalf of Spirit, but they just had to pull that card out like that. So yes, to be gentle, even though Spirit wasn't trying to be. Yes, she's not long for this world, as you stated. Um, and it's going to be something unexpected or something that they don't see, something that was overlooked, or something that like creeps in, like a stroke or something that's like, I feel like quick, something quick, but it's going to be exactly what she wants. Oh, hell yeah. Go celebrate her while she's still here. I love that. I love that. All right, gang. So that seems like a good place to leave it. Um, that was crazy. That was crazy. All right. Make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe. If y'all would like personal readings, you could book at SavyCynthia.com, and that is the only place that you can book. Um, for bonus content, Patreon and channel memberships are going to be your best option. Hit the join button below to become a channel member, or in the description box below, you will find the link to Patreon. We are also on Discord. If you would like to join the Discord chat, it's in the description box below as well. And until the very next time I read for you, gang, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right. Happy Halloween, and make sure y'all put out something for y'all ancestors. It is Dia de la Muerto tomorrow, as well as Fete Gede. All my Haitian homies, happy Fete, happy Fete. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Bye.